In my last video, I discussed the need for some practical, value-sensitive luggage, and specifically I talked about the Ventura luggage system. So, what have I got?
I need to go fast, oh, so fast, faster than the rest, I need to go fast, oh, so fast, fast like lightning, oh yeah.
Well, feels not too good. Hey all, and welcome to Biking with Campbell. So if you saw my last review on the awesome and cheap and cheerful Motocentric bag, you will remember that I also discussed that I wanted to get something a little bit more substantial that could carry a bit more luggage, and specifically I talked about the Ventura luggage system. Now the older system, known as the Aero pack rack system, has an upright bar, kind of like a sissy bar. And with that rack system you purchase L brackets that are model specific, and the rack itself is a generic rack. And once you have the rack system, you choose a bag that you like that slides over that rack. I've had several of these over the years and I've loved them all. Now the two bags I mentioned previously in the last video that I really liked are the Bathurst and the Rally 3. Now these bags fit on the older Aero system. Now I believe that the Aero system is being phased out, and if you want the Bathurst, it's really only available now as old stock in the stores. The Rally 3 is still available, but as I said, I believe that they are phasing out these older models. Now, as loath as I am to try new things and risk disappointment, after a huge amount of wrestling and going to and fro, I finally decided that I would give the new EVO system a go. So I purchased the EVO-60 Jetstream, which is the largest of the new packs. Only time will tell if I've made the right decision. The new system has a rack that fits flush with the bike. Now, whilst the older bags had their sleeve on the back so that you could put them over the upright bar, the new bags have their sleeve on the bottom and slide onto the rack that way. And I can see a number of advantages to this. Number one, the rack sits flush with the bike, making it a little more discreet. When you don't have the bag attached, it also makes it easier to mount and dismount, and you don't need to worry about kicking the upright bar as you try and get on your bike. Number three, I think provided you pack your luggage correctly, with the weight low, I actually think that this will be a stronger system. One of the things that's really good about the new rack system, so not just the Evo but also the Aero if you wanted to get one of those whilst they still have some stock of them, is they have these little hinges that Ventura call elbows, and what that means is instead of the rack being able to be mounted in just two positions, like facing in over the top of the pillion seat or facing backwards out over the rear rack or sort of over your tail light, you've actually got four positions that you can choose to mount this on. So backwards a little bit further, forwards, or forwards a little bit further with the way these elbows work. The other advantage of the elbow system is you can line them up perfectly with the L brackets and then tighten them, and then that way the rack will detach and retach perfectly. It'll just slide on and off. With the older system, where the rack just came down and didn't have any adjustment, sometimes even if the L brackets were only like a few millimeters out, it could be a little bit of a jiggle to get it on. With the ability to mount this rack in four different positions, it means when it's in its forward position, you can get it lined up in such a way that you can actually get on and off the bike without clipping the bag if you're careful. If you're wanting a slightly smaller bag, they also do an Evo Jetstream a 12 and a 22, as well as an Evo 40. But we'll see. Only time will tell, and as I say, this is just an introduction to the bag and it's not a review, but that will be coming soon. So if you want a full breakdown of whether this is a good system, stay tuned and I will get that out when I put some miles on it. That's a look at my new bag. I'm really excited to try it out. I'm hoping to get away at Christmas and do some off-roading with a friend of mine. That's all for me. Thanks very much for tuning in. We'll catch you guys all next time. Oh, remember, ride safe, keep it shiny side up. Biking with Campbell. Bye. Okay, we'll see you later. You can go now. Thanks for coming. See you all later. Come back again, you all here. Cheers.